All right. Um, Sitting here thinking about running a race. It's much later in the night and kind of had a long, annoying day at work, so was not motivated to race. And then I commented on Gavin's video that he just put out, Trucks at New Hampshire, and then he told me that he's about to run this. So we joined with 6 minutes to go, and we're going to have to learn as we go, as always. But hopefully we'll see Gavin in this um, and see how he does. All the people that I talk about that have channels, go check them out if you haven't. Some of them you might like, some of you might not. Um, I feel like Gavin is probably the closest to my style on racing. He's a little nicer. He doesn't call as many people idiots as I do. But yeah, I haven't said it in a while, but Gavin, other Gavin, Colton, there's a ton out there. Pretty much, if you search, the easiest way to find everyone is if you search Twin Ring Motegi West and see all the people that make videos for that. I would say that's a good group of people that you can watch, just to kind of get an idea. Missler, he's good, but yeah, and then we got Mark, a viewer in here, and Gavin's here. Let's see. So, yeah, just check out those viewers, or not viewers, but check out those YouTubers and see if they fit the style that you like to watch. Maybe you'll like them better than me, but there's definitely more people getting out there, and it's good. The more content that there is, the more it can draw people to my channel and other channels, and we all have our own little style. We all have the series that we like to race, and I race a lot of short tracks, but I also do the NASCAR stuff and dirt, and then randomly road when I want to. Um, so everyone's got their own thing, but definitely check out other YouTubers, the smaller ones, the guys with 50 views, and see see if they fit your style, because just because they have 50 views doesn't mean that they're not good. It just means that they are just starting out. I used to be at 50 views every video, and I was probably that way for a whole year, and it's absolutely hell to try to make it through that phase. I'm glad that Gavin's finally at that phase where he's getting 400, 500 views a video, like within a couple of days. Um, it's just, it's a tough thing to break through because um, got to have the right personality, voice, and good looking content, thumbnails to be able to draw in the people. Um, if you start chasing the views, if you start trying to do something different, then then it then it gets very annoying to try to do this. I just race and talk, and if people like it, cool. If they don't, I don't care. Luckily, a lot of people have liked it, and we continue to grow. And I'm hopeful that a lot of my viewers that have started channels get the same luck. But it's very difficult. It's taken me 4 years to get to this point. I had someone comment that because I mentioned money and how the sprint car races with the sprint car tour is a really good money getter for me, because I can put ads in between each of the races, and so people watch more ads, and I'm not going to put ads in the middle of the race, but someone commented, you know, you shouldn't be about the money. And for me, I've been honest about this. I assume that everyone that's been around for the longest time, I did this for the money. I started this channel for the money because, yeah, I could have went and got a second job to help pay off my debt, but then I would have not been able to do the hobby that I love, which is racing. This whole channel was built, and my thought process has been from the very beginning to make this a second job. I wouldn't race as much if I wasn't doing this channel. And I'm also very open about what it takes to get the channel to do what it does and how much money you can actually make from it, because that information really isn't out there, and it's very difficult to try and grow a channel without knowing where the marks happen, where that snowball effect happens. So that's why I do the yearly video on how much I've made, what types of videos have made the best content. You know, I have chased clicks, especially with new content, just because my job allows me to, you know, I'll just work from home that day, and then when the new stuff comes out, instantly put out videos. I don't find that bad. I'm saying don't chase clicks by creating drama and all the other stuff, or trying to get that gotcha moment on someone. Those never work out in the end. Now, yes, I have created drama before, after a setup shop said that they were going to sue me because I said setup shops were scams. But I had to put that out there just because it was so ridiculously stupid. And that still gets views, but I also think that it's helpful to the people that are under 2,000 iRating and still have this thought in their head that, oh, it's got to be the setup, or, you know, I'm missing something. And, you know, I'm trying to be helpful because for the longest time, you know, I am good friends with a lot of fast racers. And I'd always been, you know, 0.3, 0.4 off with the exact same setup. And it took a long time to realize that it's the driver. And it's a very hard realization to hit, that you're the main thing that's different from all the cars and all the setups, is the guy holding the steering wheel. So, you know, that's why I made that video. But I'm going into a random rant about a bunch of things. Let's go racing. Hopefully it's a good race, and we will try and survive the stupidity. Because we got a couple of people in here that are going to cause problems, because they always do. So we kind of got, normally we don't get into these races that split, and this was a clear 2 big splits. So it's going to be a tougher race, but we'll figure it out. We out-qualified Gavin, so I wasn't expecting that when I saw 13th. But again, I've never been quick with this car on just regular speed out of the gate. It's always been a car where I just do long run and survive 65 laps, and we'll hopefully have a 65 green. This car is so much fun when it goes long green runs because there's so much change to the tire at the end of the run.
You'll be lining up on the inside.
And then you get to that point where your percentages hit like around 15. There's like a point 3 or 4 laps before your tires blow or go to 0% where you're forced into the pits, that the fall off is just ridiculous, and you have to be quick enough on the trigger to get pit before then. And a lot of the times in these longer races, it happens for some people that push too hard well before halfway. So we're just going to take it easy and hope this is better than Pocono. That's going to be our goal, is to get a better race than Pocono. But it's a wide track again. We got some egos in here, so who knows what we're going to get.
Going green. The pace car is off. Be ready. Green, green, green. Outside. Keep low.
All right.
Keep low.
Ease it into the corner.
Stay low. Outside is clear. The car outside. Stay low. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear inside.
Got very loose there and went way too slow apparently. So high side, you can really just toss it in to the corner, but you can also wear the car out and wear the right sides out very quickly. So it's you got to be careful with it, not overdrive the corner. And then just take it easy, using up too much of the right side. I screwed up a lot of people there with that fuck up. So, this is kind of the gap we always fall in. This is where we're at on initial pace, is we're just slow. Gavin almost got too loose on entry there. I think he kind of overcooked it with the guy right up his tail. We're gonna give him draft. Hopefully he can catch up. He should be, like, we're always right about the same pace, so he should be catching up with us. We got a car getting a little loose off exit there. Probably, if we go green, we're not going to be able to do 2 tires. The left sides are definitely going to need changed, because I don't think they can do 65 laps. Gavin's getting a lot of rotation on entry, it looks like. Looks like his car's got a lot of yaw. We'll just let him go. He's going a little quicker than us. And we tend to trip over each other, where he gets to the point where he doesn't want to pass me or doesn't try a pass, and I do the same. So we'll just move up the track, let him go, because it looks like he's quick, and then try to stay ahead of the 12. I forgot what number the guy was that said hello. Yeah, Gavin's getting that good rotation on entry. He's going to be pretty quick. I don't think we're going to have anything for Gavin with that rotation. I probably need to move the brakes back. Let's do that 50%. Just start off and see. Hope this guy doesn't overdrive the corner. And he puts himself in the wall. Big lifts early. Settle the car in. Gavin missed the corner. This guy's gonna pass us, so we'll just let him go. Or he's just gonna run into us. I guess he's not gonna pass us. Okay. He's just staying in line. Good to know. Whoa. What the hell happened there? I was watching Gavin push up high and I got loose. Alright, back off, get in line. It's not going good. We're nearly dead last. Why did it get so loose there on exit? I must have just had too much wheel. Alright, well, here we go to the back. It looks like a lot of people are breaking loose. Gavin just kind of kicked sideways there, and someone's smoking the tires up ahead. Sorry to the 14, I feel like I can't let him by. I feel like we're much quicker than that. I just made a mistake. Yeah, I hope that we're keeping the tires on it. I feel like we're not using the right front, and it feels like you can push it sideways more than we've ever been able to, so they've maybe loosened up the sets. So maybe sitting around and waiting for fall off is not going to work as well. There'll still be people that burn up their right front, but it's not going to be as many people, especially in a higher strength of field split like this, where you get people that know how to rotate the car and work the right rear more than the right front. So yeah, we're 18th. We're going to be giving some iRating back. I always say that, and then somehow we always come away with it, but with a, top 5 or something, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. I mean, we're not that far away from the mid-pack. The leaders are checked out. But we're going to know in about 20 laps who's doing good things to their tires and who's doing bad things to their tires. This guy's going to finally pass Gavin rather than bump draft him, which nearly upset them into the corners. So, let's see. Holy crap. Mark is up in second in the 11 car. That's the guy that said hello before the race, and, well, he's said goodbye now, because, Jesus. P2, we'll see if he can hold on to the tires, and he's not even going to be in this video if he stays up there. Oh, mid-pack's coming back to us. They're getting racy. People are falling off. Got one spin in, but he saves it because he can actually do that with these cars. Gavin brushes the wall a little bit. That's his signature move. Right before turn 3, he likes to just scrape the wall at every place he goes to. Especially Stafford. It's what really good racers do because they're using up all the track. I hurt myself on corner entry by taking such a narrow entrance. It's one of the errors in my driving style, and I know it, but it's difficult to change it. I think if I had VR, I would be a little more comfortable putting it close to the wall, because I'd be able to kind of feel where that right side of the car is. But don't need all that. I'm good with a single screen. Plus, watching VR videos on YouTube is just horrible. It doesn't capture what VR is, and it makes it worse to watch and try to focus on a point on the track. You know, right now you could be looking at my gauges, or looking up at the leaders, or just looking at the bumper of Gavin's car. And with VR, since the screen's moving around on your screen, it's so hard to focus on that when it's not your eyes in the headset. And we've got two people running into each other on the straightaway, and
pit road is closed right now. Past the 7 car, past the 14 car.
I don't know what the hell they were doing, but
past the 7 car.
That's gonna change some stuff up here.
Catch the 5 car.
That's going to put us in a very, very weird situation. And that took a lot of people out. So we're going to be close to making it on fuel, but I don't think the tires can do a full tank. We're going to take 4 tires because now we'll be able to easily take 2 tires if we do have to pit in the middle of this next run and not have to worry about the left sides. I nearly ran into Gavin because I was watching the wreck and wasn't slowing down because I was so far away from it. I should have been lifting off way before I did. But instead I was trying to figure out who it was that was up there wrecking.
Catch the 5 car. Pit road's open.
Alright, so 4 tires and about 6.5 gallons of fuel. Oh, Gavin's starting behind me, shit. Or pitting behind me. Sorry about that. I didn't even think about that. Now he's worried that he's going to run into me. And he's probably had to slow down from it, and I'm driving through his pit stall. Sorry. Didn't even think about that. I forgot that we were out ahead a bit. Yeah, 84.83 on the right sides, 89.90 on the lefts.
Go, go, go!
Oh, we should be able to make it on fuel easily from here. And that tire wear wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Remaining. Line up, single file. Catch the 14 car.
Yeah, I think, you know, this is going to force everyone into a 50 lap run essentially, or 45 lap run. So before it was going to be about a 32 lap run. So, and that's if we go all the way. Now that some people have been wrecked and given damage and are in the back, it could be a whole different scenario happening. And now we just start wrecking or something. But we were starting to fade.
One to go, next time by.
We were not looking that great. So it'll be interesting to see what happened, because clearly two people wrecked each other on the straightaway. But now we're single file, so we're going to be even further back. No idea what we're going to have from the two guys behind us. I don't know. I assume the 18 was the guy that was all the way at the back. Or no, it was the 7, so the 18's going to be forcing his way to the front, I assume. And then we got the 6 car that's joining the field back there. I don't know, the 17's also coming up. I'm just staying down. I'm not going to protect the high side. I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to have a bad accordion effect right here too, because we are speeding up way too much, it seems like.
Post car is off, time to do your job.
Nope. It was just a nice gentle speed up.
Green flag.
Pull up behind the 14 so he understands that I'm not going to try to dive it in. So then he just takes a normal line and we don't lose a bunch of speed, because he probably thought I was going to be trying to go in low and didn't understand why I wasn't up in line with everyone else. Just stay high, because I knew these guys were going to be able to enter faster.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side.
Gavin's headed for the wall. He got a massive push there.
Still there, inside. 45.256.
Big lift off.
Stay high.
We're just going to run the top.
Clear inside, inside.
I don't think it's going to pay off because the sets are so loose now, but I feel like we just need to save our tires if we go all the way here. We're going to ease it in and then just move out of the way when people are entering quicker than us. I don't know if the 17's down on speed or not. Looks like straightaway he doesn't have any drive off, but it could be that he was just too low. So we'll just kind of watch for a second, figure out where he's actually at on speed, just so we don't get dumped for last place. But yeah, it looks like he's off on, yeah, something's going on with his straightaway speed. Yeah, I don't think we're getting the top 10, even with 3 or 4 people getting wrecked out there.
43.84.
We just ran our fastest lap. We are in a fairly decent draft, but I don't know. I don't think it's as necessary to protect the right front, since this car is yawing so much more on entry. I mean, I'm not doing a very good job of getting it to yaw like everyone else, but I'm getting it on middle and off. I can't get behind the 17 because he's just slow on the straights. Yeah, he's quicker in the corners, but we're going to have to make a decision here. These guys are starting to slow us up a bit. I don't want to have to force a pass, but we can't get stuck behind the 17.
Car inside. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Inside.
I don't want to be racing this hard for last. 17 got loose off the corner. Thankfully he didn't overcorrect it.
44.467.
So out front, since we're not gonna see that, Mark's still running second, just fine. I'm looking at the standings and missing the corner entry. Oh man, the 12 and the 14 and the 18 need to get their shit figured out. Oh, Gavin just got the wall, I think. Yeah, 7's getting impatient. Gavin might get spun here. He was just really slow in. I don't think his wall hit slowed him down. I think he just kind of did a reset there, stayed away from the wall, changed up his line, and got a little slow in.
Inside. Still there at the bottom. Stay high.
Alright, I'm gonna have to pass the 17 or the 7 and the 14 if I can, just to get away from the 17.
44.548.
Luckily there's a bit of a gap here for us to get a run on the 7 and get past him.
Car outside. Keep low. Clear up top.
Gavin's just really struggling off the corner. He wasn't having that issue early.
44.167.
Turn down off the corner. Hope it doesn't get too loose. It didn't. Almost fall in line. I mean, it snapped a little bit, but I'm just trying something to maybe make a pass here. But honestly, now that I'm not in the firing line of the 17, and these guys have kind of calmed down, I don't think we're going to gain much by passing.
44.22.
Unless the 14 starts to fall off. Right now, we're all kind of staying close together. We're not even very far into this run, so I gotta be aware that I might start falling off like we did at the end of the last run. And I can't get too racy, it's still way early. We got a long way to carry these tires if we don't get another caution.
Low. Outside, clear.
Had to kind of drive it in deep. Luckily he gave us room. I just felt we had to go. There was starting to be a gap forming up. He's just going to give us a little bump right here. Hopefully he backs off good. Pushing it too hard. We got 35 laps left, but I think based on the tire wear that I saw on that first set, I don't know if it's too big of a deal if we push it because we're driving off the right rear more. Front packs checked out. They are at the point where they disappear because I got my graphic settings lowered, and I hate that. I'm sorry that I have to have it that way, but the next gen car completely destroys my frames. Honestly though, I don't think it's going to make a difference. I need to think about that because we were at like 40 frames the last race at Atlanta, and I don't think it mattered. I mean, it does matter how many cars are drawn in front of us, but because it gets better as the field spreads out with the next gen car. So I don't know. I wish I could have graphic settings per car. He backs off, nearly turns us. That was a very risky thing, but he just backed off. He made a little mistake, didn't try to fight it after his mistake, so that's good to see. When we make a little mistake and get loose, Gavin's working his way to the front. I think he probably also saw that, oh hey, I'm burning the right rear up more than the right front, let's go. He's burning up the right rear a little more now.
We're halfway in the race.
And more than likely we're going to get a caution, unfortunately. I do feel it tightening up a bit. I'm going to go a bit more brakes to the rear, 48% now. Someone asked a question on like how I do pitting and setting up things. I just reach up and use my keyboard and mouse that are in front of my wheel. I know that's not a good solution, and a lot of people have sim rigs and stuff where they can't really do that. I'm just so used to doing it because that's how I've always done it for the 20 years of sim racing that I've been doing. So I use the F8s. I don't have any shortcuts. I don't know how any of those commands work anyways. So yeah, I just reach up, grab the mouse, use the arrow keys, whatever I need to do the changes before my pit stop. Obviously much easier under caution. Not an option for people with VR unless they have, you know, some really good muscle memory on where their keyboard should be. I think my brother has all of his stuff set so that he can just use the D-pad that's on his G29 wheel. I assume my dad does the same thing because he runs VR.
44.498.
I feel the car's coming to us. It's getting tight in a few spots. But I just gotta not get into a situation where I overdrive entry. When it goes a little high on entry, it's gonna be hard to get it hooked up out of the corner. I'm gonna slide up a bit. Gavin, come give me draft. Get down here, Gavin. What a jerk. I gave you so much draft at Nashville NIS. And no, he didn't have to. I'm just joking. Oh, bad entry. Shit entry. We're going to be 3 wide for dead last. Of course. There you go. Thank you, Gavin. I know you're just doing your own pass, but 3 wide for dead last. This is where we die.
Hold your line. Clear inside. 2 wide. Stay low. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
Oh my god, people. Just let me make the pass and then you can try to pass me. This is so stupid. We were wasting so much time here. Thank you.
2 wide. 44.776. Stay low. Stay low. Outside is clear.
Alright, drove it in really hard there, right front. Very hot from that. Now I'm gonna come up here and give this guy draft so that him and the 18 stay side by side for longer. Help me get slightly away from them and cool off the right front a bit. That was so unnecessary. But it's a race. Everyone can race how they want. I mean, I put myself in that situation by being a little too slow on the bottom, trying to get around the 20. I think everyone's starting to get a little tight now, too. We all just did that line where we're trying to kind of clip the apron to just get us a bit more turn. Just trying to take a wider entry, slower arc, put less pressure on the right front. Ease into the throttle here. Gavin's so much braver on going out to the wall and letting the car drift up, where I'm trying to keep the car down and I'm probably using up a bit more right front and scrubbing off a bit more speed by not just letting the car go out to the wall. But we're in 12th, so we've gained 1 spot since the start. And we're closing in on 20 to go. Starting to drop off a bit. You know what, we're gonna go exploring, see if we can find a bit more speed. That higher entry there seemed like it was quick, and it could just be that the 19 was going that much slower, but I feel like there's some lines to be found out there. Just this late in the run, tire wear, might be able to find something that turns a little better. Just always got to kind of back off a little earlier when you're the car behind someone that close, just so that you don't send them. You either do that or you go for the pass. You can't try to run the same that you would without them there. Otherwise, it'll cost you a ton of time because you're going to have to check up hard, and it's just going to get you a really bad corner. So it's just better to let off a little earlier. Let's go to the inside.
Still there. Still there. Clear.
So I'm going to try to cross over. Gavin's very slow off the corner.
Keep high.
Kind of took away my run.
Still there at the bottom. 44.
18's going to spin us into the corner, isn't he?
There, hold your line.
Yeah, he definitely did not lift a little earlier.
Inside. Still inside.
18's going to go 3 wide up the middle again. No. Got 17 coming out of the pits. He's going to have fresher tires, but I still think he's screwed on. Straightaway speed, we almost got wrecked. He did it to us, so we're just going to pass him back because I know I'm quicker than him.
44.658. Still there. Still there. Clear up top.
Bad entry.
Car outside. Still there.
Had to get way off it.
3 wide. Clear inside. 2 wide. Keep low.
At least the 18's learned not to put me 3 wide in that situation and just let me go, and then he'll be able to pass the guy as well. I'm just cutting it too far to the inside and hurting myself off the corner.
Still there, hold your line. Clear outside if you want it.
I'm gonna have to try to pass on the outside
44.632.
or let the 18 run into the 19.
Say hi.
It's annoying because I know we're quicker than them, but I can't get it to work with the line that I have to take to try to make the pass. Because I'm just turning in too early and then apexing way too early, and I'm starting to get a push in the middle of the corner. Yeah, that's not good. I just felt it there, even on the line I prefer. So we're going to go back to 44% and hope that I don't start going backwards.
4.585.
Just get a little more rotation. Let's cool down the right front a bit. We used it up a bit too much trying to make that pass. Now the 20's coming back on us. Yeah, we're not in a good shape. We have used up our right front too much. Oh, Gavin just used up his right front. Grabs the wall on entry again. Sitting here not really drafting anyone, just trying to let them sort themselves out, and then I'll pass or attempt to pass whoever comes out the loser on that. 14 and 7 are starting to push ahead. They were saving tires the whole time. I feel like we can go faster, I just can't make the pass on anyone ahead of me. We've got the right front settled in though. It's now turning right here at this point. Big bright glare on our dash from the sunset.
44.279.
Gavin's getting a bad push. I was getting a bad push at the same time. If I would have stayed in it, I wouldn't have been able to turn down. I had to just lift off and get away from him because I knew he was going to hit the wall there. God, every time I enter the corner that low, I just screw it up. Alright, we're all the way back to 42%. Right front's fried. We're going to have a hard time even getting a top 15.
44.934.
Let's just hope that I can get some rotation in it. Find a line that doesn't just bog me down out of the exit. That line was not it. Gavin gained a bunch on me, hitting the bottom line. Looks like 12th or 14th. Depends on what the 20, 14, and 7 end up doing. It looked like the 14 was going to get around the 20, but he couldn't complete the pass because it seems like it is just hell to actually pass someone. No other lines have really opened up. It's just, this has been a very tough race. But there are 2 cars in front of the 19 that are starting to fall off. 19's pushing up pretty hard. Let's hope that they burn their stuff up. But I don't know where we're going to be on the right front. I don't know if I've heard it too much. These two are gonna cross each other over, and that's just gonna slow them both down, and I'm gonna have to go 3 wide now that we're 10 to go if I can try to make a pass. I'm gonna have to be just really aggressive and try to make a move. It's go time now, especially when a couple laps of trying to make a pass just heats up the right front too much. So you got to make the pass instantly and then try to pull away, and can't spend too many laps side by side. On entry there, but I didn't try to force my way through it. I just let it come, and we didn't get a bad exit there.
44.424.
So 19's going to cut down, crossover, and my goal is to get a run. just gotta go for it. I gotta get it completed and not go so low. Check up so he can't get that run back on us. Get the draft.
Still there at the bottom. Still there. 44.
Yeah, I screwed that up again. I can't make a damn pass on anyone.
Clear inside.
There we go, we just had to toss it in. Oh no, Mark. Mark is in that area
Take it easy now.
where he is. He's got the really bad tire wear fade. He is so far off pace. He's just got a pit. He's not going to make it to the end. He had a good run going, but yeah, when you're this slow, you just got to pit because you're going to get the meatball soon. He's in the wall now.
Clear.
We got the message that we're probably heavy on tire wear, but I think we'll be able to get it to the end just fine. That sucks for Mark, but he is definitely in that very aggressive tire is dying phase. You just gotta go in because you're gonna lose so much time trying to baby it around, and it's still going to go to zero. Hits the apron. He's going to kill his run. We just stay behind him. Late dive into the corner.
Outside.
No.
44.65.
Wasn't
Still there.
late because we just got too good of a run there. We're not going to go as low. We're going to take this middle lane.
Still there. Clear outside.
Got it to stick. He didn't get a run because he couldn't cut it back down. We're into 9th, and we just gotta hope that our right front doesn't die. Bad exit. He's gonna get a run on us.
Car inside. Still there inside. 44.623. Still there at the bottom. 5 laps to go. Keep high. Clear inside.
Here comes the 20. Because we keep crossing each other over, and that's just
Car outside.
hurting us, but at this point we just gotta go for it.
Stay low.
Bad push.
Still
Horrible
there, hold your
push.
line. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Been very tough racing. So hard
Yellow
to.
flag is
Yeah.
out. They want you in single file.
Race is over.
Closed. Pit road is closed.
Maybe. Yeah, race is over. We're not going to get restarted. I don't think there's green-white checkers. And the 8 has blown a tire and ended up in the wall.
Catch up 18. Car.
But he'll be able to finish and get his spot. I don't think we're restarting. I don't know. 63, 64, 2 to go, 65, no.
Catch up
There's no
18.
way we can
Car.
restart. So yeah, the 8 might still get to finish the race because it's going to end under caution, even though he's sparking and can't turn. But he's going to pit, so that's good news for us. Yeah, pit lane's still closed, so we're definitely not restarting. So that's going to be
Catch up 18. Car.
a 9th place for us, right? Yeah, 9th. Not a good run though. I just struggled so much to make a damn pass.
Pit road's open.
Is anyone going to pit not knowing? Nope. Yes? No. Alright. That's what I figured.
Two more, let's go.
Yep.
Car
Race
17,
over.
got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside.
Well, that was interesting. It was very, very tough. We just didn't have the skill to pull off a pass, and you know, I think we used the tires up, but I know that the 14 and the 7 were saving tires, and they were still struggling to make a pass. So I think a lot of it was tire heat, and if you had to take 2 laps offline, you just couldn't do anything with it. And there was no other line that you could make work, or at least I could make work. It's just a very difficult race. But you know what? It was fun. It was clean. We essentially did a whole run to the end. This saves us from losing spots. I don't think we were going to catch the 15 in time, but maybe a few other people ahead would have just worn through their right front and got that same really bad slow down pace that Mark got before he had to pit. But you know what? It was fun. Glad I did it. Way better than Pocono. And yeah, it's very tough track though with these. Kind of disappointed. I'm kind of, you know, I thought maybe some lines would open up. Like you could, even at Michigan, you could run a little higher, but I guess just with the sun going down, the track temp only 80, it's just one line worked and that was it. Usually you got to have a pretty hot track in order for things to start opening up to the point that you can use the run off the corner to be better. So we'll take our top 10 because didn't think that was going to happen. We got some help there. Gavin stuck it in the wall a couple of times, and then we had whatever the hell happened with the guys wrecking on the front stretch. But good job to Nolan. Guy raced us tough. He raced us close, and he came out on top there. So we didn't really encounter any stupid moves, so that was good. I was annoyed with the 3 wide just because it was the middle of the race, and it was just screwing us all over. But you know, had he made it work, he would have just checked out because I can't pass a damn car here. So there we go. Race is over. Don't ever pass the pace car. Don't hit the green cone up here.
Good job. Very good job. Pass the 19 car.
And yeah, also go watch Gavin's point of view and see what he was struggling with. Let's take a look at 1945. It's not good. We were going the wrong way. Holy crap. Gavin 3639. Oops, I muted him. So, yeah, I was very bad to my tires. It just not good. All right, let's take a look at what all happened out there. Let's get this turned off. Gavin knows that, like, a lot of people, a lot of my viewers know that half the shit I say is sarcastic. The other half of shit I say is me just in the moment. Honestly, I don't give a crap about anything that happens. I just get annoyed because this is the only racing I get. And, you know, when some people take it serious, it's really fun. And then when you have people that do stupid stuff, it gets really old. So, but, yeah, anything I say, no one should ever take that to heart unless, you know, it's me getting pissed about someone just intentionally wrecking someone, because that crap is so stupid. Especially when they take everyone else out. What we're gonna see here. What the hell is going on with this? He just starts slamming him down into the grass. What caused that? What caused that anger? Not even a tap there. Is there something else? I mean, that's escalating things very quickly to go from that little tap. I mean, maybe there was some words said over voice. Some of these higher IR guys like to tell everyone how great they are. I mean, that was a tiny tap there too, but yeah, I mean, maybe the 2 opened his mouth and the 9 said, okay. Or maybe the 9's just a crazy nut job and wrecked himself for no reason. That one's going to be interesting to go back and listen to. How many other people got taken out in this mess? Or was it just those 2? Oh no, the number 2 I-rated guy in here just turned, watch this. He could have turned the wheel to the right. He could have, he's not even on the brakes. Maybe he is, maybe he's on throttle there. Fronts were blocking up. Yeah, but he could have just turned the wheel to the right and the car turned out the other way. He turns to the left and comes up the track. Grabs a few other people, along with the 18 who beat us with that damage. The thing I'm really annoyed with is this idiot here. Watch how long it takes me to stop, because I'm watching the wreck rather than slowing down. I should have backed off right here, should have backed off right here, should have really backed off. Gavin's already backed off, and I nearly run into him. I mean, that was me getting so focused on the wreck and enjoying what I was seeing because it was so stupid. And we nearly wrecked ourselves from that. I'm very annoyed that I did that. Then let's just go to the end, because really it's just going to be wall hits after that. And this is the 8 car. Did he blow a tire? Does he get turned? We're on lap 61. Yeah, he blows a tire, I think. I don't know, maybe he gets turned. This is a 10 who wins it. What's gonna happen? Eight's pushing up the track hard. Bad run off the corner. 10's going to bump draft. And then exactly what I said. Exactly what I said about being on the bumper of someone. I mean, how do I set that up so perfectly? You can't drive in the same speed that you would on the bumper of someone because there's no reaction time. There's no way that you can not run into them. And he had the speed. He could have went for the pass. But if you're not going for the pass, you just got to lift a little early so that you don't wreck someone out of the lead and then get the win yourself. I literally said that and showed that in the middle of the race. It's just those little things that people just... There was no need for that incident. None at all. You gotta either back off and survive, or back off and not kill someone, or go for the pass. Those are your two options. You can't just try to sit on someone's bumper and risk running into them, especially with prediction code. You know, it's too easy for incidents like that to happen. And unfortunate for the 8. That's, yeah, 2 really unnecessary wrecks in the race, and that's it. Let's take a look at results. So, we didn't give away as much iRating as we thought. I'm way too high. I'm baseline 4,000, so we're 400 points over where we should be anyways. We gain a bunch of safety rating. We finished 9th. We were maybe a 14th place car, if that. But, yeah, you know what? We got some green flag racing, so that's awesome. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.